The Gospel says that Jesus Christ, ready to initiate the mystery of unity in his church among all his disciples, chose 12. And these are the names of the 12 apostles. But the first one, Simon, who was later called by Jesus Peter, and so on. Afterwards, Jesus, ready to consummate the mystery of unity in the same church, among the 12 chose one. And it happened in this way. One day, Jesus asked his disciples, "Who do people say that I am?" And Simon replied, "You are the Christ, the Son of the living God." Jesus then said to him, "Because this has been revealed to you by my Father who is in heaven, I tell you that from now on you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell will not be able to defeat it, and I will give you the keys of the kingdom of heaven. Whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven, and whatever you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven." In this way, Jesus placed St. Peter at the head of his disciples at that time in order to lead them. From the earliest times, the Church of Rome has celebrated February 22nd as the feast of the memory of the day when the Apostle Peter, the Church's first Pope, celebrated his first service with the faithful in the eternal city, Rome. St. Peter sat on a chair from where he preached and presided over the assembly of believers. Neophytes, that is, those who had just been baptized, were led from the baptistry to where the Pope was sitting and received the sacrament of confirmation from him. During the Middle Ages, it was customary to display it to the faithful once a year. The new pope was solemnly enthroned in this venerable chair, a custom that ended with the installation of the papacy in Avignon and at the beginning of the 14th century. To preserve for posterity this precious relic, Pope Alexander VII, following a Bernini design, covered it with a gigantic bronze coating on the altar of the apse of St. Peter. It is framed in four pilasters that they represent four doctors of the Church. In the foreground, St. Augustine and St. Ambrose for the Latin Church, and St. Athanasius and St. John Chrysostom for the Oriental Eastern Church. In the center is the gilded bronze throne, and in its interior is the wooden chair with a relief that represents the delivery of the keys of the church of Jesus given to Peter. Since then, for 200 years, it was not exhibited in public. In 1867, however, on the occasion of the 18th centenary of the martyrdom of the two great apostles, it was exposed to the veneration of the faithful. Above the throne, there is an alabaster sun decorated with gilded stucco surrounded by angels that frame a stained glass window in which a 162 centimeters wingspan dove, symbol of the Holy Spirit, is represented. It is the only stained glass window in the entire St. Peter's Basilica. Every year on this date, the monumental altar that houses the chair of St. Peter remains lit all day with dozens of candles, and numerous masses are celebrated from morning to sunset, concluding with a solemn mass. St. Peter was chosen by Jesus Christ as the prime pope of the only church that he founded. St. Peter gave his life for this church that has remained in uninterrupted succession of popes because he knew that with God we always win.